back with the Tri-State Sports guys. Tony, just take it away.
I'm back. Okay, say what? We're going to start John Elway on Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow is not going anywhere. I mean, he's going to be a Bronco, and we're going to do everything we can to hopefully he's that guy.
It's amazing how a couple weeks will change everything. This guy was ready to... During, he was like 4-1 at the time, and the guy didn't want to give him any credit. I mean...
You don't really believe that, do you?
Believe what?
That he's going to be a Bronco.
Well, I think he's going to be a Bronco. What are they going to do? They're not going to get a good draft pick. They're not going to draft anybody.
But it's like,
who are they going to go out and get?
Yeah, he's got to be a starter for next year.
That's what I'm
It's,
saying.
it's Tim Tebow is not going anywhere, ... or he'll be out of football. It's that simple.
Out of football, I mean, you can't deny the fact what he's done. I don't think he's going to be a great quarterback down the road, but you also can't deny the fact...
A year from now, where will he be?
Starting for the Denver Broncos.
I'd be
He will be
shocked.
starting...
You don't think he'll be
write
starting
it down.
next year?
What's the date
I would
today?
love
21st.
nothing more. You know I love the Gators. I would love nothing more than for that
You
guy.
love the Gators?
Yeah, remember that's the whole thing about the SEC. That's how I got in. Thanks for listening. But that's I would love nothing more. But I find it so hard to believe
would
that
be
a
a
guy
Gators
that
fan.
bad. Of course, there we go. I was a Gator fan when they were awful. Shane Matthews.
You don't think he'll be a starter next year?
I hope
Mark
he
it
is.
down.
I think
Mark
it's
it
great
down
that he
on the
wins.
website.
It has to
We'll
be.
do a tick. Well, the problem is the world comes to an end next year this time. But
Wait, I thought it came. Wait, it's coming to an end again.
2012, bro.
Wait. I thought
The
it came
Maya-
to an end a couple.
You gotta
like,
wa- you gotta get
what
down
was
to the
that? What is
History
that thing
Channel,
called? They were
Rapture.
The Rapture.
Yeah, but that's...
So there's a Rapture and then there's 2012.
The Mayans, dude. December 21st,
I can't
2012.
handle all these things.
Well, you just got to get hip to it. But
Jeez,
so
Mayans.
he will be starting a year from now for the Denver
Yeah,
Broncos. Whether he's successful or
That's
not,
unbelievable.
he will be.
Yeah,
It's going to take a lot more than a couple bad games next year to
probably
get him
will.
out.
We'll see
It
what
just
happens.
it's going to be entrenched.
I
unless he
hope
gets
I hope
hurt.
they make it to playoffs.
Unless he gets hurt. But
Nah, he's
a
not getting
bulldog.
hurt. Are you kidding me?
Well, he's
He's
bigger
got
than
the Lord
us.
on his
He's got
side.
the Lord.
Takes a lot of hits.
Nobody's touching that guy.
Takes a lot of hits.
Yeah, he does. How about Derrick Rose today after signing his $94 million extension? I'm tremendously blessed. I don't take anything for granted, and I appreciate everyone. And I think I can finally say this now. Mom, we finally made it.
Now we can pay off that guy we paid to take the
Because
SAT.
before this, I mean, they were just scratched. They were just
You
scratching
know he
by.
did. You know he paid that. That's why Memphis got on.
Of course, yeah. Of course it was him, yeah.
It's like, yo, remember I told you? Here we go.
Right.
Give
So
me-
it just
give me
shows
your wire
you the best-
instructions.
Exactly. He was doing the right thing when he was 17. He knows
Exactly.
what's going on. But yeah, I mean, he's a great player.
And all these people that say
Worth
like
all the money.
you shouldn't go one and done. If you're
100%.
good,
Dude.
if you're good, don't even go one.
Dude,
go
if
a
you're
week
just
and
go-
done.
If you're going to be the best surgeon in the
Yeah.
world and you already know all the stuff, then go be a surgeon.
That's
You don't
true.
just sit in school.
I'm with you, bro. You know I'm with you.
You go to school to be able to learn something, learn a craft to go to make it in the real world. If you can make it in the real world without it, then don't do it.
Exactly. How about Jim Harbaugh and Alex Smith saying that he's their long-term starter? You guys think that's...
You know, I watched that game Monday night. He didn't
Just
impress
say
me
it.
at
Be
all.
nice. Just say it.
He didn't impress me
He's
at all.
awful.
He missed a lot of open guys. But
Yeah.
you can't deny the fact the guy's got 5 interceptions.
I'm gonna tell you.
pretty good.
I'm gonna tell you what the amateur defensive coordinator in me saw immediately. If you get this guy in a third down situation that is more than 4 yards, all you have to do is blitz, and the fear of God comes in this guy's face, and he just wants to dump it off. He throws it into the ground every time.
I think he converted a decent amount of third downs last week. I'll pull that game log
I look
during the
forward to
break.
seeing it.
But here's my thing about him though, is because everybody talks. I mean, I'm going to relate it back to Mark Sanchez.
I thought you were going to Chad Pennington.
No, well, Chadwick is much better than either one of those two guys.
Neither of them have an arm.
It doesn't matter. Right? You don't need to have a great arm to be a great NFL quarterback. But my thing is, there's a legitimate chance that they're going to be playing in the AFC Championship game and even beyond this year. And that's with Alex Smith, and I think Alex Smith is a below-average NFL quarterback. So for all the people that say you cannot win without an elite quarterback, it's just not true. I mean, it's happened time and time again. And I think they've gotten this far. They've beaten good teams. It's not like they've just beaten teams out in the NFC West. They could win with him.
I disagree.
So, for the
I
Jet
agree.
fans to say that we need to blow it up and draft a quarterback,
I
it's
agree
just
with you.
stupid because he's much better than Alex Smith.
You can win with Alex Smith, but I don't think he can win a game for you.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
All right, how about Connecticut's own Dan Orlovsky on his first win? I think in my career I've learned not to take wins for granted. How great
This guy is a
that?
loser. Let's be fair. He's lost a lot of games.
He did. He ran out of the end zone
He's
in Detroit.
Only NFL quarterback to start for two different winless teams.
Yeah, but he got his win though. He put up some good yards last week, 2 weeks ago. What do you think about Dan
I got nothing to
Orlovsky?
say about Dan Orlovsky.
He's not-
I'm not
he's
from Connecticut. I'm not a homer like you guys.
Show him.
You want to pat him on the back and
He's
put him
not-
on your shoulders? Go for it.
He could be worse.
It's better than Curtis Painter.
He's better than Curtis Painter. He's better than guys like Luke McCown and guys like that.
I think Curtis Painter was the most disappointed that Peyton Manning ever got hurt because he realized he knew he was a fraud.
He
knew.
He knew he was
yeah.
a fraud.
He
Coolest
could.
thing about him is his hair.
Yeah, he'll slay up a 7-on-7 drill. Put him in pads. Forget it, dude. The hair's disheveled. Go ahead.
How about Jerry Jones on playing the Eagles this week? After the butt kicking they gave us up in Philadelphia, I'm scared. It's that kind of feeling. The respect turns into being afraid of what they can do to you if we have some breakdowns out there. So you can put that scare there if you want to. I think sometimes I know I do my best when I'm scared.
He does his best. What does he have anything to do on this game? What impact is
Just in life. In life when he's scared. With his big deals going through.
Yeah, right. I mean, what do you think about this game? I think we take this and, I mean, what's your prediction on this game? I mean, I think it's... I'm not just saying it because we got James.
Where's this game?
The game is in Dallas.
Yeah.
It's a 1.5 point spread. I think it's going to be... I think the Eagles are going to kind of run away with it.
I think
I really
Felix Jones is a fraud. He's already hurt again.
Of course he's a fraud.
He's killed 4 of my fantasy teams. I think Des Bryant will get a touchdown within the first 30 seconds of this game, and then he won't make another catch like he typically does.
Yeah, well, I'm benching him.
And
in my
at some point,
fantasy
Tony,
finals.
Tony Romo was making a mistake.
I think Tony Romo will play well. The one thing I think, but I don't think that the Cowboys defense is going to be able to stop LaShawn McCoy, a healthy Michael Vick.
All eyes on DeMarcus Ware. He's the key.
He is. He's their whole defense.
If Ware
Him
can
and
get
Lee.
to Vic, different game.
I just am right. And if they lose this game and somehow they miss the playoffs, Rob Ryan's got to go. Can we agree on that? 1 year and done.
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't be rooting for that because he's coming right over to East Rutherford. You know he's coming to East Rutherford.
That's a lot of Ryans over there.
All right, how about Albert Pujols' wife on a contract offer from the Cardinals? You guys hear this?
No.
Listen to this.
Yeah, we spoke about it last week.
Did you really?
It's all right.
The wife's thing?
Yeah. No, he didn't.
On Christian radio. Go ahead. Am I wrong?
Go ahead.
Just come on. She says when it all came down, I was mad. I was mad at God because I felt like all the signs had been played out through the baseball field, our foundation, our restaurant, the Down Syndrome Center, my relationships, my home, my close, my family's close. I mean, we had no reason, not one reason to want to leave. People were deceived by the numbers.
Take it away, Mike.
I'm glad to hear that the restaurant came into play of where he decided to
I can't wait. I can't wait. I have so much to say.
But I mean, it's just a joke that this guy is not going to just say it was all about the money. And we talked about it last week a little bit about how the money, with taxes and cost of living and stuff, the money's not that big of a difference. The $30 million slowly becomes $5 to $10 million in actual dollars in your pocket. So the guy sold out for $5 to $10 million, ruined a legacy that would have put him up there with the Ted Williamses, Stan Musials, Mickey Mantles of the world. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Let's not even. You're gonna do that like.
I'm romanticizing.
No, yeah, you're talking about $5 million. Let's even say it was $40 million that he walked away from. Someone needs to tell his wife, if your husband is making $230 million, you don't have to move. Take some private planes.
Every day.
Go see him every day. And then your restaurant and your friends and your
They need somebody
relationships.
like that. I wonder what they're doing with that restaurant.
Yeah, it's like what am I going
It's turning into an Applebee's.
It's like, oh, my husband just signed a $240 million contract. Now I have to move.
Oh my
However
God.
am I going to
Who's
deal?
going to run the diner?
Yeah.
Who's going to make the
What about
cheese fries with gravy?
I just planted
Like
some
he was out
flowers.
there,
Yeah, like I just planted some flowers. My garden. Like you can still stay there.
We just put one of those new things with the arms in, and who's going to make
mad
money
at
off
God.
that
The
thing?
last person to be mad at God was your boy Stevie
Yep.
Johnson. We saw that end.
How did that turn out for him?
How about Vanessa Bryant's ex-stepdad? Did you hear this?
Yeah, I actually am gonna
We're going to talk about this?
a little bit.
Oh, go ahead. I don't know about this.
We're going to talk about what he said?
I would
No.
appre-
I don't know
about
what
the
he said.
10 years.
Yeah.
I would appreciate if you
You're
wait.
just stepping all over it. Say
because
what?
No,
This is part of my later segment.
You got Mayweather in there too later?
No,
I got
How about Mayweather going to jail for 90 days for beating his wife? You guys
Is
know about
that confirmed?
Yeah, it is.
Oh
He's
yeah.
going to jail for
He gets to
90
wait till
days.
he gets to wait till after New Year's.
Is
and
he really
Christmas.
going? Is it going to be like a
on
Lindsay Lohan 90 days?
No. He's going for 90 days, dude.
Let me ask you a question. This guy goes to jail for 90 days. How many people try to fight him?
None. Not
A
one.
lot.
No way.
You are ignorant if you think
no,
that.
no
Everybody's trying to
way.
fight that guy.
No.
You
Not-
kidding me?
First of all, I don't think he's going to be in a jail like that.
That's
I think,
the thing.
yeah.
He will be protected.
Where
you don't
he-
think people
he'll be
want to
in a
go
jail
after
like
him?
Where
Lil
he's
Wayne.
going to go, no. Maybe if he was like, with the murder.
But if there's a chance, because look, he's
If I got a chance to get
in
a fight,
in a fight, that dude will lose. The only thing that happens is you can't touch him. But in a fight, if you put him in an MMA ring, the guy will lose in
yeah.
30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
He's not a strong guy. He's not even a heavy
I think if
puncher.
I were in jail-
you can't ever touch him. But if
I-
I could just tackle, dude.
I think if I were in jail and I in a heavyweight or a boxing champion, I'd want to fight him. Just to say I did.
Give it a chance. Especially
I mean,
if
I'm
the guy
already
beat
in
his
jail.
wife up.
I'm in jail,
Beat his
so
wife up in front of his kids.
I'm in jail, so
They
I'm
don't
already
like
part
that.
crazy anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
that's
Why
true.
not give it a shot?
Might have that. Get
90
some sort of
days?
tattoo. Get some sort of
90
tattoo
days.
of you punching him in the face. Like,
80, I think like 85 technically because he was already served something.
90 days. He's a bad guy.
I did
That's
not
it.
know that. That's,
We're
yeah,
done.
That's
We're done. We're
informative.
clean.
That's it. Well, you stepped all over.
Well, because
every one of
I
his
want to
things.
talk about.
No, that's all right. I had a feeling that you were going to bring that up. So
That's one of my, it's in my potpourri later on.
Yeah, potpourri. Potpourri trumps all.
Let's get into the top 10. Tony, great job as always. Welcome back. It's really good to
It
have
did.
you.
It felt good. It felt good to be back. It's like-
We have a couple seconds. I have to ask Tony. Are you gonna watch The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Oh, yeah,
Because
absolutely.
our boy Danny Mara, his sister, is already nominated for Golden Globe Best
I'm all
Actress.
over it. I'm all over it. Coming
We
out
can get
soon,
her.
isn't
I
it?
mean, that's it. I mean, we inadvertently thrust her career even because before we started mentioning her and the Mayer family and your connections there, she had some nice parts. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, now she's nominated for awards. She's on the front page of everything,
Can I
Hi,
talk
Kate.
about my boy Danny Mara for a second? 'Cause
let's
he is a
talk
loyal
about it.
listener to this show.
and he's a good dude.
Here's the thing.
I
Great
still
dude.
got my Met hat. He
Good
bought
dude
me.
is not
He
enough.
bought me
Great
a nice
dude.
Met hat.
Here's a
Fitted.
guy. Here's a guy who has two sisters. One of them is Kate Mara, who sings national anthems.
Hi, Kate.
She's a famous actress. Tony has a crush on her.
Tony's single, so just let
Yeah.
it.
The other one, this is the one, and Tony, this is what I told you. Mike and I wanted to set him up with Rooney Mara.
Yeah.
But I found out from Danny that she is taken.
She's with
Shocker.
Yeah, she's taken. But here, she
They
is
all are.
nominated for an award. Probably wouldn't be nominated for an Oscar. His family owns the Giants and the Steelers.
couple of.
And then there's our just boy Danny Mara, who's just playing golf a couple times a week, just putting in a 9 to 5.
Tone, have you met this dude? You
No,
would
not
never.
yet.
But if you did, you would have never known.
Here's my
that
question.
This guy's got that
Now,
kind of.
this is what I want to ask. If you were him,
Yeah.
you got two rich sisters. Now he'll
Still
never
wouldn't
tell
get
you.
a push present.
Two rich sisters.
Let's ask him if he bought a push present.
I am sure he did.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Two rich
Because
sisters.
I got you
hold
a
on.
little franchise.
Listen,
I bought you like a little
listen, let's be
double A.
honest. You got
baseball.
two rich sisters and a rich family, and everyone in your family is nice. So you don't. It's not like they're rude to you. Why would you work?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't consider working.
Especially in finance, I would have a fun job. I'd be like,
That's respectable.
Marine
Man. He just
biologist
doesn't sit
or
around. He
something.
works.
All the credit in the world to
Yeah.
him, but why? I'm asking why.
I don't know.
I just want to seem like a slouch. Just sit around all
Yeah,
day.
right, he's
You know,
gonna do
man's got a
something.
job.
He could have bought into Pujols' restaurant. He could have got in there, did something, right? He could have been a host. You might have. heard
That's
of
what
my-
he should be. He should be a host.
He can go work at Mohegans, and just greet people. You might have heard of
You
him.
ever watch that show Vegas?
No.
Those people. Listen, God, you never saw that show.
We already
I've seen that
established
show.
you have terrible show interests.
You're talking to me?
Yeah, terrible.
kidding me?
Terrible. Basketball wives, baseball wives,
What is Vegas? a reality
Kardashians.
show?
You're watching.
No, it was a show. James Caan was in. It was really good, and Vegas hostess made a killing. And all she did was
It
basically
sounds interesting.
a great show.
Is it all
Mike,
about Vegas hostesses?
Mike T saw it. No, it was
still
a
on?
real.
Did
It
it
was
get-
a, no, it was a show. It was a drama.
Is it,
No.
did it get canceled?
USA.
USA.
USA. You watch
No,
the
it
shows
was on.
on
It
USA
was on
Network?
NBC. I didn't know it was on NBC at the time. Come, you know what?
It's on USA.
I just want to listen. All the credit in the world to the Mara family, but if I'm Danny Mara, I don't even consider working.
No.
You know what I'd be?
I'd be doing a show like this, but trying to use my Mara money and getting it out there.
I'd own
Mara
WFAN,
money.
I know the man.
and then I hire my buddies. They do some shows.
Yeah, right.
Danny come on every week. Tell us what he wants
Maybe
to.
Tri-State Sports guys might get a slot.
Danny could have a segment every week. Talk to us about anything he wants to, Giants related.
Yep.
Because no one is a bigger
Or-
homer than him. But
Yeah.
he has a right to be a homer.
Yeah.
But he swears that the only reason the defense is bad is because of injuries. And I don't like that he blames everything on injuries.
He's a big Eli fan too.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? He is a bigger Eli fan.
So I want to hear what he says about those stats. Maybe I was
I'm
wrong.
gonna- you
Maybe
know
I
what?
added wrong.
Danny, I'm sure he's gonna.
I
see
did it
this.
myself. It wasn't like I found
Danny's
this
gonna see
somewhere.
this, and then he will immediately
Danny,
text me. He will text me immediately with his
Say-
response,
say,
and I will pass it on.
Forced passes.
We'll be. Oh yeah, always. He'll talk about last year. He talked about tip passes, bro. That's what he's like. Tip passes.
It's because he
bro.
throws ducks.
Danny,
It's
nothing
hard to
but
catch
love.
those things. Those
Nothing
are
but love. Just
knuckle
remember,
breakers.
this is Mike. Mike
Yeah,
will
thanks
never
for the
get
hat, my man.
no more tickets from Mike. We'll be back with the Tri-State Sports guys.
Thanks for the bathrooms. 328.